What if the person holding the key to Theo Silverton's murder isn't a detective, isn't a suspect, and isn't even the killer? What if it's Tyrone Dobbs, the lovable mechanic, the family man, the last person anyone expected to become tangled in Weatherfield's darkest mystery? Because right now Coronation Street fans are asking one chilling question. Why is Tyrone lying? And what exactly happened on the night Theo Silverton died? Welcome back to Coronation Street Update. If you love Coronation Street spoilers, theories, mysteries, and dramatic breakdowns, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Because today's storyline is becoming one of the most suspicious and emotionally explosive mysteries on the cobbles. And honestly, the deeper you look, the worse it gets. Let's dive in. Theo Silverton is dead. And the list of possible suspects seems to grow every week. The abusive scaffolder left a trail of destruction behind him. His toxic relationship with Todd Grimshaw created enemies. His manipulation created resentment. His violence created fear. Now, someone wanted him gone. The moment Betsy Swain discovered Theo's body, Weatherfield was thrown into chaos. Almost immediately, suspicion began spreading across the street. Was it Todd? Was it Danielle? Was it Gary? Was it George? Everyone had motives. Everyone had reasons. And yet, as the investigation unfolds, another name keeps creeping into the conversation. Tyrone Dobbs. Not as the killer. At least not yet. But as someone who clearly knows more than he's admitting. And that's where things become deeply unsettling. Because Summer Spellman is currently paying the price. Imagine being trapped in prison. Accused of murder. Watching your future disappear. All while knowing someone out there could clear your name. Someone who knows the truth. Someone who refuses to speak. That person is Tyrone. Summer previously told police that Tyrone saw her leaving Theo's flat. More importantly, Theo was still alive when she left. That detail changes everything. Could completely destroy the case against her. Could set her free. It could stop her life from falling apart. But when detectives questioned Tyrone, he lied. Flat out lied. He denied seeing Summer. He denied seeing Theo. He denied everything. And that's the moment fans started asking questions. Because why would an innocent man lie? Think about it. Tyrone wasn't committing a crime. He wasn't supposedly involved in Theo's death. So why hide the truth? Why let Summer suffer? Why risk an innocent young woman's future? The answer may be more terrifying than anyone expected. But then everything changes. As concern grows for Summer, Tyrone overhears a conversation. Nina, Amy, Todd, all discussing Summer's deteriorating condition. All worrying about her. All devastated by what she's going through. Suddenly, the guilt becomes impossible to ignore. You can see it all over Tyrone's face. The anxiety, the panic, the emotional torment. Because this isn't just a man keeping a secret anymore. This is a man watching someone suffer because of his silence. And then comes the moment that has fans absolutely convinced something bigger is happening. A phone call. A single phone call. But one that changes everything. At the end of the episode, Tyrone picks up the phone. His voice is tense. Nervous. Almost desperate. Then he says something that sends shockwaves through the audience. Apparently Summer is in a right state. Then comes the line that changed the entire mystery. Yeah, that's on us. Not me. Think about that word. It's small. But it may be the biggest clue we've received so far. Because who exactly is us? Who is Tyrone talking to? And what are they both responsible for? The implications are enormous. Because if Tyrone said, us, then someone else is involved. Someone else knows what happened. Someone else is hiding the truth. And that revelation opens a terrifying new chapter in the investigation. Suddenly Tyrone doesn't look like a witness. He looks like part of a cover-up. And that's when things take a darker turn. Because the phone call gets even worse. We need to meet up soon. We need to talk about what happened the night Theo died. What happened? Not what they heard. Not what they think happened. What happened? The wording is suspicious. Extremely suspicious. And Coronation Street fans noticed immediately. Social media exploded. Theories flooded in. Questions multiplied. Could Tyrone know who killed Theo? Did he witness something? Was he accidentally involved? Or is he protecting someone far closer to home? The psychological pressure on Tyrone is fascinating. Because every episode makes him look more conflicted, more frightened, more desperate. This isn't the behavior of a cold-hearted criminal. It's the behavior of someone drowning in guilt. Someone trapped between truth and self-preservation. Someone terrified of what happens if the secret comes out. And maybe that's because another secret is already threatening to destroy him. As viewers recently discovered, Tyrone was involved in the horrifying garage incident that nearly killed Carla Webster. That revelation changed everything. Suddenly his lies have context. Suddenly his fear makes sense. Because if Tyrone tells police the truth about seeing Summer, questions follow. Where was he? Why was he there? What was he doing? And those questions could lead investigators straight to another devastating secret. One mistake becomes 2. One lie becomes 10. And before long, an ordinary man finds himself trapped inside a nightmare of his own making. But that may not be the whole truth. Because what if Tyrone isn't protecting himself? What if he's protecting somebody else? Think about the possibilities. Could Ronnie be involved? Could another resident know more than they've admitted? Could there be an entirely separate incident that happened that night? Coronation Street loves misdirection. The writers know exactly how to make viewers focus on one suspect while hiding another in plain sight. And right now, Tyrone feels like the perfect distraction. Visible enough to attract suspicion. But perhaps not guilty enough to be the final answer. Then there's another chilling possibility. What if Theo's murder and Tyrone's secret aren't connected at all? What if fans are linking 2 separate mysteries together? That would be a classic Coronation Street twist. One that nobody sees coming until it's too late. Meanwhile, another drama is quietly unfolding elsewhere. Will Driscoll continues struggling with the devastating aftermath of Megan Walsh's manipulation. The trauma. The shame. The emotional scars. Everything is catching up with him. His breakdown on the scaffolding shocked viewers. His confrontation with family members revealed just how damaged he's feeling. And then came Megan's shocking return. The woman who groomed him. The woman who manipulated him. The woman responsible for so much pain. Appearing once again. Watching him. Approaching him. Trying to convince him they can still be friends. The scene was chilling. Disturbing. And deeply unsettling. But perhaps the most interesting detail? Someone witnessed the exchange. Hope Stape. And if there's one thing Corrie fans know, Hope rarely witnesses something without it becoming important later. Could Hope become a key witness? Could she unknowingly hold information that changes everything? Or is another dangerous storyline about to explode? As always in Weatherfield, nothing is ever simple. And right now, every storyline feels connected by one common theme. Secrets. Everyone is hiding something. Tyrone. Megan. Hope. The question isn't whether those secrets will come out. The question is who gets hurt when they do. As we look ahead, one thing feels certain. Tyrone's lies cannot continue forever. Summer's situation is becoming desperate. Police are getting closer. Fans are becoming more suspicious. And guilt has a way of eventually breaking even the strongest people. The real mystery now isn't who killed Theo. The real mystery is whether Tyrone will confess before it's too late. Because every day he remains silent, another innocent person suffers. And every day the truth stays hidden, the consequences grow more devastating. So what do you think? Does Tyrone know who killed Theo? Who is he talking to on the phone? Is he covering for himself? Or covering for someone else? And could Hope's discovery of Megan lead to another explosive twist? Let us know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for Coronation Street update. Because the secrets on the cobbles are piling up. The pressure is building. And trust me, the biggest shock may still be ahead.